Teacher. Cindy is a teacher. She teaches at a high school in a small city in the U.S. She teaches students between the ages of 14 and 18 years old. She teaches math, English, science, and history. At the beginning of every day, she takes attendance. She corrects the students' homework from the night before. She records the results, and she reviews the questions that students have trouble with. At the end of the day, she assigns homework to her students. After the students go home, she starts to prepare her lessons for the next day. She's a popular teacher, and students really like her classes. Cindy gets the weekends and summers off. Student. Mary is a high school student. She studies hard every day. She's very smart and always hands in her assignments on time. She pays attention in class, and she never falls asleep like some of her classmates. Mary wants to be a doctor. She loves science, and she really enjoys doing experiments. Mary really likes her science teacher, Mrs. Lindengram. She's very kind, helpful, and intelligent. Mary never misses class. She asks many questions, and she helps other students when they don't understand something. She plays on the high school basketball team. She scores a lot of points, and she's the captain of the team. Last year, they won the state championship. When Mary goes home from school, she studies for 3 hours. Her least favorite subject is history. She doesn't remember dates very well. Mary is very self-motivated, always sets goals, and loves to learn new things. Flight attendant. Cindy is a flight attendant. Her most important job responsibility is to make sure that passengers are safe and comfortable. She greets customers as they board the plane. She helps them find their seats and store their luggage in the overhead bin. She makes sure that everything is clean and serves the passengers food and drinks. Before a flight begins, she explains the safety procedures to passengers. She checks that all passengers are wearing their seatbelts and that nobody is using their phone, computer, or mobile device. She sometimes makes announcements if the flight becomes bumpy. Cindy has flown all over the world. She currently flies from the U.S. to Japan as part of her regular schedule. Cindy communicates very well with customers and her coworkers. She's friendly, caring, and positive. Doctor. Patrick Henry is a doctor. He works at a medium-sized clinic. He treats patients who are sick or injured. First, he listens to the patient describe how they are feeling. After, he listens to them describe their symptoms and understands the problem. He examines the patient, checks their medical history, and performs tests. Then he can diagnose what the problem is and prescribe treatment such as medication or physical therapy. He has to read and study a lot so that he is up to date with the latest technology and treatments. Dr. Henry likes his job very much, but he works long hours and he doesn't take many days off. He has excellent leadership, management, and decision-making skills. Nurse. Melissa is a nurse. She works at a small hospital. She has many duties and responsibilities. She cares for patients. She communicates with doctors. She administers medicine, takes their temperature, and she checks their vital signs. She asks patients many questions about how they are feeling and takes detailed notes. Melissa helps patients with daily living tasks, such as personal hygiene, eating, drinking, getting dressed, and going to the toilet. She often works the day shift, sometimes works nights, and occasionally works on the weekend. Melissa is very patient, friendly, and outgoing. She's very easy to talk to, and everyone loves her. Secretary. Mindy is a secretary. She works for a very large company. Mindy greets guests when they visit the office. She sends emails to remind customers of their appointments and meetings, answers the phone, takes messages, and makes appointments when customers call. Mindy takes the meeting minutes every morning. She also frequently makes copies, orders office supplies, and organizes files and paperwork. Mindy is also in charge of managing and paying many bills. Mindy is very organized and punctual. She always arrives to work early. She works 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, every week.